Okay, and we're in the back half. So in the first part, or the first video, or I guess technically the second video, we kind of just rolled through the first three rooms with zero problems whatsoever. And these back three rooms are actually where the challenge kind of begins proper. Uh, this vile ooze, has 14 health, um, and these dark wisps. I'm not super worried about the dark wisps as long as we can kill this thing as fast as possible. I cannot kill it in one go. I've checked what my max damage is, and I can't get there. So uh, we are going to see here. This has a bonus if I clear it in 10 beats or less. Uh, give monsters in the next room 3 less starting health. We're actually going to make sure here. We should be able to kill this, I think, in 4 beats as long as we don't get stunned. I'm not super concerned about it either. So for this, we are just going to try to put out max damage. So the plan here is that we want to get to here, and we want to stun this ooze out. So we want to go faster than its attacks. The only attack that really matters that can hit us is, you know, it's 2 or 0 for their pryos. These are at prio 3. We want to, if we can avoid getting hit by those, great. But this is at this point we're going to kind of go full circle. So, or full Hepzibah. This is how she normally plays. So for our ante, we are going to ante a grip. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend 3 life, and we're going to ante for power, for the range that we need, and we're going to ante for armor as well. That gets us the +3 power, +3 prio from Anathema. And then, as you recall for our super, we can ante each overlord tile 2 times in 1 beat. So we're going to spend 4 force, and we're going to ante 2 power. So, for those keeping track, this is going to hit for quite a bit. So it's 2, then it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not quite 14, but we'll breathe on them next turn and they'll die. And that's going to be at prio 3, 4, 7. So prio 7 hit for 12. Not bad. So let's see what they do. This is going to hit us at range 4. This is 5, which is Congeal. It does have armor 2, so we'll be hitting it for even less. And this will miss us by the time we move. So we go first. Advance 2. We've got an additional range, and we hit for, we'll calculate it one more time just to make sure. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minus 2 is we'll hit this for 9. He will have 5 health left. But he will be stunned. And then this will hit us for 4, but we have armor 2. And the other one will miss. So, step 1. Alright, so we spent our 3 life. We'll get back switch burst. Okay, we get 1 force. These all go back to my supply. And Anathema Drive comes down here. Alright. We just need to deal 5 damage, preferably 7, just to make sure that we kill it so it doesn't draw another 5. We can do this. Think about Dark Heart Grasp, but we might want Pack Bond instead. Yeah. So I think we'll go with Pack Bond Grasp. This is currently 3. We do have the option to make sure we kill it, which maybe I should be prioritizing. But I'd like to regain some of this life, but it might actually just be better. So that would be 4. Yeah, so we will just make sure that we kill this. We will have to take a little bit more damage, but we'll regain 2 life. All right. So let's do these. And for our part, we will pay 2 life for Inevitable and Almighty. That's going to be 4, 5, 6 here. And we'll spend our last 2 force here for an additional +1 power. It could be argued that maybe we don't need to necessarily go complete ham, but this is just in case he gets the armor 2 again. We will get hit by Dark Wisp that actually hit us this turn. We're also going to ante our life stone to regain 1 life. And let's see how things go. So 5, this wisp is going to miss us. 2, so at prio 2, it will roll out, but it should be dead. And range 3, this is going to miss us as well. So this is pretty perfect for us. We're going to hit for 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to kill this Vile Ooze. We're going to regain 2 life from Darkheart. And both of these will miss. And now, we just have to mop up these others. And we're actually in a really good position to do that because we have full range. We're right in the middle with full range. And now we really want to just focus on getting our health back. So we'll do a Cursed Bloodlight. That is going to hit. 1, 3 is going to kill. And it doesn't super matter. That's it. Yeah, so this is totally fine. We will ante. Oh, so I got 1 force back. So we'll pay 1 life here to ante. We'll ante Immortality just in case both of them hit us, but it shouldn't matter too much. And we're going to hit for 1, 2, 3, which will kill. And that's going to be at enough prio. So let's see what they do. And we cannot move to hit these. This one's going to miss. This one would hit us, but we're going to kill it first. So we will attack this. It will hit for 3. When we hit, we regain 2 life from Bloodlight. And we'll kill this one, which would hit us. It no longer will. and we go by. We gain another force, and this doesn't matter super much. Alright. Here, I don't believe, yeah, I do not believe that it will overly matter. So we're just going to pack bond shot, and we'll anti, so 2, 4, we'll anti, yeah, immortality and endless. It won't really matter, so we'll spend 2 life to start. We'll regain it back, and we will hit for 4. I mean, I guess, we could have seen, would it have hit us? The answer is no. All right, perfect. So the next room, according to this, will start with minus 3 health. I am down, finally, for the first time, I am down a single health since we started. I think my build for this run is pretty solid. These come back, and we get to reset everything. So this next room has, we start here, has an imp here, has an imp here, and a werewolf here. And they start with minus 3 health. Imps only have 3 health, so I don't know what happens there. I'm going to leave them on. This room is cleared when the werewolf is defeated, which is this one. Whenever an imp is defeated, spawn a new imp in the furthest unoccupied space from your current space. So over there. And if we win, we go on to the Baroness's chamber. Werewolves have 12 hit points. They normally would have plus 2 power for the rest of the duel when another werewolf is defeated. That's if we had to go into the werewolf's den. They've got crossover, which is range 1 to 2. It's on a 1 to 2. It's range 1, attack 4. Probably 4. I don't actually think you can see this, so let me move this up slightly. There we go. So down here, it closes 8, then advances 1, so it will go past me. Wall Leap is at range 1, power 4, prio 1. At start, it retreats as far as possible, and then it advances up to 4. Counterclaw has armor 3 and guard 3, which is important. Deals range 1 to 2, deals 3 damage, and is at prio 1 plus 4 power if it took damage. And then at 6, it has regeneration, which is no range, no power, prio 4. After activating, regain 4 life, plus 2 power next beat. So, the first thing that we have to worry about here is we don't want to get blown out by this imp doing imp bomb, and we need to make sure that we try to cover for the werewolf who is going to be doing, if they do a wall leap. And I'm not sure if all that's possible, but it might be. So let's take a look here. So the first thing that I know we don't want burst. And I don't think we're dodging on turn 1. So we can do like switch, burst, and then the one where we hit and gain 2 life, which is Dark Heart Dodge. Okay, so there's our discards. And what I'm thinking here is I could do like Necrotizing Shot, and we go kind of ham right to begin with. And what's cool about this is even if we do get imp bombed, we have a total of 5 guard. Now, that lets us hit everything. There's also the option of a Cursed Shot, which would give us an additional armor 2. But I think, like I said, we're just going to kind of go ham. We want to hit We want to be able to make sure that we hit for over 6 to make sure we stun out the werewolf if it does counterclaw. But that won't matter either. Can we do 12 damage? So this is 4. We could get to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we only need to deal 9 damage because it is minus 3 health. So yeah, this is perfect. We will. Yeah, so here we go. Let's go ahead and shuffle up. So Prio 3. Alright. Alright, and I think, like I said, we're going to kind of go ham here a little bit. So we will spend, I believe, we're going to spend a total of 3 health, which gets us to minus 4 health total. And we're going to grab Immortality for Armor 2, Endless for Prio. This is going to get us past Trick Knife, and Almighty for an additional power. Then we're also going to use our life token to regain 1 health. So this puts us at Prio 5. I don't have Armor 2. I think I'm fine with this and just kind of hope it doesn't get Imp Bomb. But this will let us kill. Yeah, this will let us kill the werewolf. Unless it counterclaws. So let's see. 2. So this is going to be a rush down at Prio 3. 4. This is going to be a trick knife at Prio 4, which is why we needed this endless. 1, which is going to be that crossover at Prio 4. Okay, so this is kind of perfect. Alright, so we get to go first. We're range 0 to 6. And we are going to hit for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to get to 9 to kill it outright. And we can spend 1 to 3 life for plus 1 power each. So we'll spend 3 life. And we will hit for, or not 3 life, right? 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah, 3 life. 7, 8, 9. We will hit it for 9. It has minus 3 health because of how we beat the previous room, and we'll kill the werewolf in 1 hit. Which is great. However, then these go. So this one will hit us for 1, which we have armor 2, and then this one will rush down, so it'll close, and it'll hit us for 2. We still have 1 more armor, but it'll hit us for 1. And now we're kind of back in the driver's seat a little bit. All right, and the question is, how much do we want to play around Ink Bomb or Imp Bomb? And the answer is, I don't see a reason not to. So we'll do a Pack Bomb Bloodlight. I regain 1 force. We'll do a Pack Bomb Bloodlight. And we will ante. So 1 plus 2. So this will kill any imp that we want. And we'll have 1 up for next time, it'll hit either of them. It's at Prio 3 currently. So let's get to Prio 4. And I think we'll ante those two. Yeah, so we will spend 2 life to ante immortality and oh well, let me shuffle these up. So we'll spend 2 life to ante immortality and endless to get some of those back. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll spend 2 force to ante prio. This will let us beat this imp bomb if it happens. Alright. And that will work. So 5 is trick knife. 6 is imp bomb if we were there. But we don't need to worry about that since it's range 1. It's only if it damages us. So at the start, we regain 2 life from Pack Bond. Then we will hit for 4 or for 3, which will kill this one. And when it does, we regain 2 life. And we will choose Endless to keep around with Pack Bond. Oh, and well, actually, it ends because the werewolf ends. So we actually didn't even need to do any of that. In fact, problematically, I will be at I will not gain that life back since it actually that room ended. This was a bit of a mistake on my part, but I can't gain this life back because the room actually ends when the werewolf is defeated. Rip! Unfortunatato. Alright, so we reset. And now we're in ye old Baroness Ancella's sarcophagus. Alright, so Baroness Ancella's sarcophagus. The floor has given way in some places. Black spaces may not be entered. So we're going to go ahead and I could just flip over the board, but I prefer not to, so we'll just, these are unavailable. Actually, let's use these instead. So that's unavailable. That's unavailable. We start here. And Baroness Ancella starts here. And how it works is there are 4 red spaces and 3 not red spaces. So not red, not red, 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 red. Alright. Red tiles can be moved on like regular tiles. Great. So Ancella's ghost has 22 hit points. We're going big. This is the big boss. 15, 22. Alright. And her special ability is pretty problematic. So, Baroness, while this monster's on a red space, which is one of these, they ignore attacks from players who are not on red spaces. So we have to be on the same color space for me to hit her, which we currently are not. For her one attack, she does a 1 to 4 range, 3 attack, 4 power, 5 guard, ignore guard, and after activating retreats 1. Enervation, so it's range 3 to 6. It does 4 damage. It's a prio 0, guard 0. Before activating teleport to the red space furthest from the opponent. If they deal damage to me, I have -2 power next beat. Living Death is range 2 to 3. Attack 4, Prio 3, stun immune, and start a beat, advance until the opponent's in range. Scream is her attack at 4, range 1 to 8, 1 damage, 8 prio. It ignores guard. After activating, place a wisp in the furthest unoccupied space on the board. Phantasm's the one that I'm always concerned about. This is range 1 to 2, attack 4, prio 4, start, advance until you are on a different color space than the opponent. Soul Rip is deals or is X. For its range, its X's it deals or it hits the spaces that we're not on. Its armor or its attack 7 or power 7. At prio 6 and it ignores armor. That Phantasm is going to be can have the problem where there's not a lot we can do since that is a start a beat. So what are we going to do here? Well, we don't want burst, and I'm not going to dodge on turn 1 since I can't actually get behind her if I choose to do that. So we're going to do switch dodge. I think I want, we'll have dodge there, so we'll do switch burst, switch dodge, and where's the... Alright, so we'll do Anathema Burst for discards. My first thought is I want to drive on my first beat. This will... This will get me onto a red space. The only thing to worry about here, maybe I want to burst. Yeah, this is... Yeah, so this is the problem here, right? We're currently not on the same one. So I can't hit her with like a shot or anything. Burst does nothing for me. So I have to just drive to get in range, and I have to hope that she doesn't hit Phantasm. Alright. So I want to drive... Pack Bond Drive seems fine. We want to be able to make sure we don't get blown out by Scream. We need to go faster. So 4 would be Whale. We'll also be able to technically go faster, but if they hit Phantasm, we're in trouble no matter what. Yeah, if they hit Phantasm, we won't be able to do anything. And I think that's just going to be kind of true regardless. So we'll go to Anti, and I'll spend 2. I'll get Immortality and Almighty. Is that true? No, I have to get Inevitable. Um, 20 life. Well, I'll also anti this for life, and then I'll spend the life, and I'll also get Almighty. I don't want... Chip 1 doesn't seem to do as much. Don't know if I want to spend a life for that. Yeah, so I think this is fine. 3... There's also the consideration that right now, if I get soul ripped, I'm in trouble. So I'm at 4. I'll empty the prio token as well for my sprint boots, which is 5. And then I'll spend 2 force for priority to get to prio 7. Actually, I won't spend the prio, so this will get me to prio 6, which will let me beat soul rip as well. Alright, so let's see what she is doing. Three, living death. Rip. So we're both gonna miss actually. So she advances until I'm in range at the start of beat, right? Now I do get to go first. However, I will advance 2. We're no longer in range, but I cannot hit her since we're on different ones. But I do, however, gain 2 life from Pack Bond, and I will keep immortality. Rip. I do gain 1 force, and these come down. Not great. Immortality stays active, and it is a good thing that we have burst. Now I actually just have the option here. I could just dodge, but the problem with just dodging is I don't know, I don't want these wisps to come out, and I think that I really need to get a solid hit in, especially while I have this guard up. Or this armor up. So this should be prio 1. This will beat Soul Rip. As long as I get to prio 3, I'll beat Living Death, but she'll hit me. And I need to get... Yes, I'll beat Innervation. This will also beat Phantasm once again, as long as I make sure that I get to... so this will beat all of those. Alright, so... 3... I'll spend 2 life for Endless. That's going to get me to priority 3. I'll spend this to get to 4 so I can beat Whale and Phantasm. And then if she advances until she's in range with both Phantasm and Living Death, she'll end up here. And I still have the armor for Scream. Yeah. So that's what we'll go with. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, Pro 4. Okay, perfect. So, let's see what Baroness Ancella has in store for us. Four, Scream. Alright, well, she goes first, and she does her Scream, which would hit us for 1, but we've got Armor 1. However, it will place a Dark Wisp in the furthest unoccupied space on the board. Yeah, and then I'm sorry, actually I would have retreated too at the start of beat. It doesn't matter, show hits anyway. So we will, on hit, we'll regain 2 life. Trashing Force doesn't matter. And we'll hit for 3, 4, 5. We'll hit her for 7. Getting work done. We're not going to focus on this Wisp at all. I think that's really not something that we can afford to be doing at the moment. Okay, so all these come back. And we have to choose what we can do. So now we're on different. Yeah, so here, one of the problems here is we're where we want to be, but this Phantasm, as we will continue to see, will continue to be a problem. We're on the correct space, and maybe, just maybe, we just have to go ham. Okay. Soul Rip won't hit us. Scream, we'll have to make sure that we anti the armor for again. Phantasm, until we're on a different space. I can't do anything about Phantasm every time. It is unfortunate, but such is life. Phantasm would just almost always beat us. Living Death, we're already in range. So yeah, so this is, we need to beat Prio 4. I can't beat Phantasm. So we will Anathema Bloodlight. And what are we going to do? I don't think we can really afford to be doing anything crazy. 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll do Endless Immortality and Almighty. For power, armor, and prio. Oh, I don't need prio, actually. So, you know what? We'll actually... Yeah. Well, actually anti-corruption, since I get the +1 prio from Anathema. So... Yeah, there we go. That's going to be +3, +3, so 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is 2, 3, at prio 6. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to necessarily anti anything else. I was thinking about if I want to try to beat Scream again, but she'll put a Wisp in front of me, and I'm beginning to think that maybe... Now, just to be on the safe side, we'll spend 2 and speed up. Alright, so let's see what she gets. Now I will go before Scream. Not 5. Yo, no! Alright, this actually isn't so bad, though. Start a beat, she goes there. Rip. We, however, will not move. And we'll blast this wisp. Well, I guess I needed to also choose. I mean, technically, I would have put that 5 on that, but I'm not. That's not important. So I'll hit the wisp. I'll regain 2 life from Bloodlight, but she will hit me for 4. So this is dead. But she'll hit me for 4 minus 2 for the armor. So rip. We get our life token back, which is good. I also get a force and 15, 19. Still not there. Okay, so we're on different colors again. So I need to drive. Has to drive. Alright, so the cool part is Living Death and Phantasm neither can do anything. So I just need to beat. I can theoretically beat Scream, but maybe I'm thinking that, like, I might want to keep those, but I just need to make sure I beat Soul Rip and Whale. So, currently, Prio 4. So I need to get to Prio 6. Yeah. So we will get a life back with a life token. Then we're going to spend 1, so that's 4. We want to get Endless. Plus 2. And Almighty. Another plus 2. We're also going to get Immortality. And this way we can keep it with Pack Bond. Alright, and let's see what Baroness gets. Scale of 1 to greedy. How greedy is it to pay 1 life to chip 1 as well? You know what? Super greedy, but this also gets us to 16 health. Well, not quite, but almost. So we will actually get Corruption as well. That chip 1, yo. 1. Whale. 3. Perfect. So we're gonna knock her out. Not really, but fair enough. Alright, so start, we regain 2 health from Pack Bond. We will advance 1. That's a whale, so she doesn't have any starter beats. And we're gonna hit for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This stuns her out of the whale, which is guard 5. And she'll also chip 1. So for a total of 7, and she is stunned. Making it work. We will keep Immortality with Pack Bond. Heyo. We get our 1P left. 15, 18. Alright, I think we're going to win, boys. I gain 1 force. We get Darkheart Burst back. There is nothing I can do about Phantasm or Living Death at the moment. I could dodge, which isn't terrible. And, you know, I actually think that's going to be our play. Is that going to be our play? No, we're on. So drive is the only thing that lets me, like, make sure, but I think I just have to go for it where I want to just crush now. She has 8 health. So we are going to go. We're going to go for Broxies. I need to beat. That won't. Yeah, so I just need to make sure. Yeah. I need to beat 4 with my. But we're already there. Is there anything else that I need to beat? So advance until you're on a different color space. I can't do anything about that. Because bursting puts me out. Yeah, so here we go. We would just Necrotizing Strike. I'll spend 1 for Almighty. Alright, Scream. I've already got armor. Let's make sure. 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. So, and if we're lucky, let me just make sure I'm doing my math right. She doesn't have any armor or anything like that. If I hit, I want to make sure I kill. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got 8 life, and I can spend hit. So we have the possibility to win right now. Do I win? 5. I once again do not win. Man, this Phantasm is blowing me out. So start a beat. She advances till she's on a different color tile than me. And I technically go first, but I miss. She hits me for 4, but it's only 2 because of the armor. Rip. I am now below 16 health, so I gain 2 force. Get Anathema Blowlight back. This comes down. This comes down. Rip. Alright. So now we're on different tiles here. And so this actually seems like a perfectly reasonable time to dodge. I want my drive to come back if possible. So yeah, we're just going to switch dodge. Nothing fancy. I'll get my drive back and I'll be on a different color tile. Unfortunately, you know what though? I'm actually going to Darkheart dodge rather than switch dodge. And this is going to get me at Prio 3. And this is useful because I can get, let's see here. Yeah, I can get past Phantasm. Like, Phantasm she'll go to a different space than the opponent, so she'll have to advance here. In which case I can just retreat and be on different spaces. So yeah, I think this is our plan. We won't be doing anything other fancy. It does suck a little bit to use Darkheart for that. I can use Anathema as well, but I think I actually want to just save Anathema to be able to force a kill if I can do this. So let's see what she gets with. 6 Soul Rip. So she'll hit things that are on different colored spaces. So start a beat, I will advance 1 to be on the same space. She will hit the type of color spaces she's not on, which would be these 4. Excellent. I will gain 2 force for that, 1 force for switch. Could technically change my finisher. Sure. No. Yeah, sure. We'll change my finisher. Great. I get my life token back, which is great. Pack Bond Drive, which we don't actually want to use here. Alright. We're on the same space. Both of her stuff is advanced until this. So she cannot get out of the way since she can't will advance, but I'm in the corner. So this is the opportunity that we have to just clobber. And we're going to take full advantage of that. This is, I believe, guaranteed kill. Eight. This should be 5. Yeah, so I believe this is guaranteed. Let me just make sure. She can't advance her. Yeah, so I'll just make sure that I go faster than 8. So that's 5. Yo. Well, I could always just do this. Pay 5 life. Welcome to Hepzibah. I'll also gain my life. And that's going to be 5, 6, 7. So I actually do need 1 more. Well, no, I don't need to enter that. But yeah, we will. That's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's killed her no matter what. But yeah. Let's see what irrelevant thing she gets. I believe, like I said, this is 100%. 6. So rip. We're on the same one. Great. I go first, and I hit her for 2. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, and then I will spend 3 life. 8, 9, 10. Oh, and chip 1 if it matters. And I will win. Get her. Get her. Alright. So, now that that's done, I will read out the epilogue. With a hideous wail, the ghost vanishes in a puff of black light, disappearing into the afterworld to face whatever judgment awaits her crimes and greed at the hands of the daemons. Piles of gold, jewels, and enchanted weapons litter the floors of the tomb, enough to outfit a whole adventuring party. With the loot in your sack and diary in hand, you report back to Tanis. You didn't read through it, did you? She asks, not waiting for an answer. Never mind. I'm sure the play will be a hit. But if you could keep this between you and me, I don't want any spoilers leaked. And so ends Baroness Ancella's Crypt. Overall, I think it was fine. I'm not sure how the rest of them go. I'm probably going to try 1 or 2 out. Um, it really depends because I see, the first 3 rooms were kind of, I just walked through them, right? There was not a real challenge. Um, Baroness Ancella was a challenge, which is kind of cool. But when I look at some of like the other stuff here, like here's Kilgrim's Laboratory, what you do is a 2-fighter solo dungeon, so you could get 2 fighters, and like these have relevant HPs and attacks. So I might do one of those depending on how it goes. Here's a 3-player team adventure, and they all have a wide variety of HP and attacks. Some of these look kind of long. Well of Souls. At some point, I will play the Well of Souls just because I'm kind of a big lore hound, and this is the option to play against all the Malaphases. Well, all the Malaphases except for Schecter. I know she's not technically a Malaphase, but she definitely is. And I want to see how my girl Candide does. But I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day.